A dog psychologist, which I understand the bottom to the top, which allows me to rehabilitate dogs that have developed instability.
Some have even called him the dog whisperer.
That's a title that people gave me after they start bringing the dogs to me, and they said, you need to have a different title, and we're going to call you the dog whisperer, which I find fascinated. That means I truly understand what they really mean.
To prevent a dog from acting out, Cesar recommends dog owners remember dogs are not the same as humans.
They have their own way of communication. That's number one. Dogs are pack-oriented. So when you invite a dog to live with you, you must take that position. Otherwise, they're going to compensate the energy that is missing.
Look at the obstacles.
If you don't become the leader, then the dog instinctively does.
It's a matter of survival. It's anybody's nature to take over when a pack is not led by a pack leader.
We decided to put Cesar's methods to the
my
test
chain!
and matched him up with a dog who, although not an aggressive breed, is trouble nonetheless.
I noticed when you came through the door, you did something different that just made him get down right away. What was that?
First, my state of mind is stay calm and assertive. You see, if I'm going to touch animals,
I changed the word
have to be with
assertive.
that energy.
Confident.
And then I'm going to
Same,
target
it's
a
the
very
same.
specific place that allows them to
Oh
become
my
calm,
God, look
submissive
at
as well, which is the neck. My hand becomes a mouth and my finger to the teeth. So when I touch that part, I'm asking them to give me a space.
That's right.
You see it? I'm not telling them to go away from me.
You know, people say, have you changed in your ways, on your techniques? I know. How can I change when they are natural? The only thing I've changed is the words. The only thing I've changed is the way I teach people, right? But I see, you know, this is like, what? I was like 20-something years old. So that's 30 years ago. And I love this Cesar, right? Because unconsciously, English is not my first language, but I'm trying to choose the right words to teach, right? Because for me, it's about education, you know, and enlightenment. First and foremost, I do want people to understand how simple it is. Like now, I say words natural, simple, profound. I didn't say it before, because I was creating my own vocabulary. I was creating my own formulas, my own rituals. I didn't know. I was just going with this urge, you know, to help dogs, and then therefore discovery that I needed to help the human, because when I came into this dog world, the concept of dog training was so big, right? So everybody was just brainwashed to believe that a dog needed to be trained, and that a dog needed to understand words, that a dog needed to receive commands for the dog to behave well. And to me, I never understood that concept, because I don't come from that concept. I come from the natural, simple, profound concept. I come from a third world country where dogs are free, where we don't say the land of the free, but nobody's free. We're not saying that. We don't even say anything about it. You know, we just live in the most iconic, natural way, right? Because we see dogs at the beach, we see dogs in the market, we see dogs at the church, dogs follow me to school. And it was never a problem, you know, people never had a problem with dogs being around us. Never. I never heard, I have allergies about dogs. I never heard that, ever. Oh, my dog is aggressive, or my dog has anxiety, or my dog is fearful. Ever. I never heard no one saying, I have a dog problem, ever.
I just want them to behave calm, submissive around me. What would you?
That would be that word. Oh my goodness, that word, submissive, right? Submissive is surrender. It's the same for me. It's the same. It's not about making somebody weak. It's making somebody fearful. It's just the when it comes to human and a dog, some people change the meaning of it, right? So it's semantics. They just go for, so meaning you can use the word dominance, and the Lakers dominated, you know, the court. Tiger Woods back then, you know, Tiger Woods dominated the game. And so I'm learning English. It's not like I'm just, well, you know, that's sport. Yeah, you have to be the leader. You have to be the guy who gives direction, you know, to that, and that's the position you're gonna earn. So I was just grabbing words. Of course, I like sports, so I'm going after that, that kind of you know, words, right? Because it's a pack, it's Michael Jordan, is you know, the Lakers, you know, so it's Tiger Woods, is Andre Agassi. That's why I named Andre, because, you know, the tennis player. So
Would like me to help you with?
right there, the words.
Well, there's a couple of things. One of the things was when people come through the door, he goes crazy and does that jumping. Then the other thing is that he is just mischievous. Like he'll pick something up and run with it, or pull something off a table. And then there's one other thing, and this is horrible, but I have a baby gate to separate from my bedrooms because he will go in there and squirt against like the bed or something.
First of all, I'm not gonna train Cody.
Okay.
My goal is to train you and
Okay.
rehabilitate Cody.
All right.
Rehabilitating Cody is providing Cody what he's missing, which is, again, the exercise and the cycle.
Wow. I love the conviction, you know, of young Cesar. Love the conviction. I haven't seen this video for a long time. I need to acknowledge that part of it, because I'm right now in the journey of self-care, right? So to slow down and see what I have accomplished, because well, at least for me, I just went into this mode of I need to become the best in the world. That's for, you know, my own reasons, you know, like going to the Olympics. They want to win the gold medal, and my own competitive reasons for me. I was not competing with anybody because I didn't saw anybody up there having that title, or wanted that title, or even caring about what I was doing. But I sound the same, you know. I sound the same. Listen, I'm not gonna train Cody. I'm gonna train you. Wow, it used to be so clear, long time ago, right? And I speak English. You know, to have that self-confidence about being able to teach. I'm not a teacher. I didn't went to school to become a teacher. My English is from the streets, it's from the radio. And thanks to Jada, she sent a teacher for me so I can learn, you know, them, they, theirs, they, are, all of that stuff, the verbs, right? Because it was very confusing for me at one point. But I'm just loving this young Cesar. I have to give him love right now, right? Because I never stop and acknowledge
Cody.
Okay.
My goal is to train you and
Okay.
rehabilitate Cody.
All right.
Rehabilitating Cody is providing Cody what he's missing, which is, again, the exercise and the psychological stimulation. Cody is going to meet 30 dogs in the next hour.
Wow.
And then the next hour, Cody is going to follow us to the mountain so he can be
30 dogs,
introduced
baby.
within the pack in a prime way. I really need to ask for your blessings for you to feel comfortable letting him go, not just physically, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. You know, is for you to truly trust what is going to happen.
Wow. I'm already preparing people because, you know, dog lovers are amazing. Dog lovers have this attachment with love, and then they worry about their dogs. But this is what happens when you don't let go and when you don't trust. And then the dog is attached to that energy, right, that you are feeling at that time. And that's what I say, you know, you need to trust the process. And you need to bless it, you know, you need to bless it. Like when my mom knew that I was coming to America, she just had to trust the process. She needs to bless the process because the rehabilitation is not just in the mind. The rehabilitation is in the spirit. The rehabilitation is in the body. The rehabilitation is in the heart. And the mind, of course, the mind gets clear and that's the right thing. right? So that's what we want to do. We want to do the right thing. You know, we want to do what's healthy, what's safe, what's peaceful, what is loving, what's trusting, what's respectful, what's smart. That's what we want to do. And so that's why when you detach yourself from someone, it's very important that you send blessings, that you feel calm about it, that you send love, and that you know you already did your due diligence, and that is the right person that is going to take your dog, obviously, right? You gotta do the due diligence of who's that person. You know, that person is gonna take my dog. Is a responsible person, in this case, me. And of course, they're doing a piece of me, so they already did some research about me, right? But that's my beginning. I'm still gaining the trust of the American people. But thanks to this, you know, to these interviews, that's how I, you know, begin to gain the trust. I gained the trust of the American people. I gained the respect of the American people before the American people gave me the love, rightfully so. And I love that I got to work really hard, very consistent, you know, and I never let people down. To him, without him getting hurt, none of those thoughts go into your mind. So he comes back exactly how you give it to me.
Better even. No, you have my blessing, and I won't worry. I know he's in good hands.
I appreciate it
And
from the bottom.
thank you so much for doing this. I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
Bye, Cody.
That's
Bye.
a cute. That's so, you know, saying bye to the dog, to the car, and all of that. That's cute, not necessary. Okay, that's cute, not necessary. Detach. It's Thank you. Look, even the tree is giving me love. You're right. Come on. Thank you. I'm loving myself right now because this is just an old video. They definitely have made me who I am, you know, and I really love how kind I am to the people. But at the same time, you know, I utilize every single moment to teach, right? So going through the window of the car, it's not good for the dog because the dog is going to try to come back. So when you say goodbye to the dog, you detach, right? Very Tai Chi. Obviously, you give your dog to somebody that you trust, you respect, and you love, okay? Very, very important. And so once you do that, you're done. But that was just like a cute moment for TV.
Bye.
Oh my God, look at my boy.
Thank you.
Woo.
He'll be okay. I know he'll be okay. I gotta give good energy.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. You have to give good energy. Well, in Cody's life there was a lot of things missing. You know, he had the shelter, he had the love, but the rules, the boundaries, and the limitations were missing. And because of that, he was a little trouble to us. The first thing we needed to do with him is a long walk. This guy was missing on his walks. I mean, he had too much energy storage within himself. Slowly, he figured that out, that in this place we asked for a calm, submissive dog. He had no clue about being calm. Once we achieved that state of mind, and then it was easier for me to deliver the psychological part that I wanted to do, which is follow me, listen to me. We keep him, Cody, for 2 weeks. We can only get so much in 14 days, but by the 14th day, he is going to be from 0 to 10 in a level 8 of being perfect.
Before Cody's 14 days were up,
Oh, look
Cesar
at
let us get a
dog
sneak peek
psychology
at one of his
center.
training
Beautiful.
methods.
See, a lot of dogs get really excited, as you see,
how
really
beautiful
excited.
it is. My
The
brother
one
just
who's
passed
excited
by.
the most or the more demanding, that's the guy who's gonna get it last. We reward calm, submissive mind. We don't reward excited mind or dominant mind or fearful mind. Only calm, submissive mind. I like the...
Oh my God. That's one of the most beautiful places on earth. So every place that you build with your bare hands, and then you put your last little dime or your last little cent into it. It has so much of a miracle, of blessings, of holy water, you know. I was born and raised Catholic, so I do like all of that. I don't practice it, but I love what they told me that it can happen when you do magic, right? In that dog psychology center, it was magic, just like this one. This is at another level. But that one was, you know, when I had nothing, absolutely nothing. Nothing. And here I am as a young man, married, helping people. My brother is there, so that means my brother is already going to school, and I help my brother to go to architect school, which I pay for it. And I'm not saying it to speak bad or to say anything. I'm just saying that I added another challenge for me, you know, that I added the challenge of making sure that somebody else was under my protection, under my financial help. Yeah. It's just a little bit. Well, Peter, don't you see the trees? It's not a lot. You. He's calm submissive. There we go. We get the pit bull down. See it? So everybody see and you can have food. This is in a way a very dangerous thing to do if you don't have absolutely control of dogs. This can create a fight just like this. So to do an activity like this, you have to have a calm submissive pack. Don't do it with excited or fearful or dominant dogs, because they will get into a fight. Like, see it? My friend here is doing great. That's what he gets. That guy over there, see, he stays in the back and waits for his cookie. And as you see, hey, she's pregnant. So she gets more hungry than anybody else. But as you see, there's no fights. And oh my God, I had a pregnant. So back then, I had no idea about spay neuter. No idea. By the way, these steers are pure joy. Pure joy. I'm sending it to you. Pure joy. I'm so proud of myself and so happy. And I went through what I needed to go through, and it was a lot, right? But God knows why I went through. And I had no idea. So I had a lot of dogs who were not neutered. And I had dogs who will get pregnant. And owners, this is not my dogs, obviously. This is dogs that belong to people. They will pay me for taking care of the dogs. By the way, I started charging $10, first zero, right? I didn't charge nothing because I wanted people to see what I do. They didn't know what I was doing. They, it's a dog walker in LA. Dog walkers were only like known to be known in New York or in Argentina. But LA it's not a walking city, right? It's a driving city. So by that default, people were now walking dogs. So I started walking dogs for free in Inglewood, and we'll go to people's home. Hey, can I walk a dog? Can I walk your dog? And then slowly people say, yeah, this is a big benefit. Obviously, it's a big benefit that I walk the dogs. I will walk the dogs for hours. And then I start charging $10, then I start charging $25, $35, and then I went from $35 to $65, $65 to $85, and that was it. That was the last time I charged per dog, and then I had the show by then. But my clients at that time, they wanted to have puppies, and I have. Which the reason why I'm telling you this is just for you to know the level of instincts that I will bring into my responsibility. So now I have to have this female for 2 months, pregnant, walking, carrying, and they're definitely, they're very hormonal. So they definitely become a lot more protective, a lot more dominant, a lot more cranky. The male that was there, there was the father of the pups, also goes into protective mode. And so all this dynamic that I brought into the Dog Psychology Center in South Central, it just adds to the challenge, it adds to the responsibility, but I swear to you, there was a blessing. It was a blessing. I won't do it anymore. I did it when I needed to do it, when I was absolutely super young and super clueless. I think you need to be a little clueless. But, oh my God. It's that energy, that knowledge, the memory, it can never go away, and I don't want it to ever go away. And I'm so glad that I'm watching this video right now. Here, I'm not going to allow 1 second of growling. Everybody is like, sip it, quiet. So everybody can eat in peace. They can have their cookie right in the bottom. Waldo Sanchez, I know, you're in heaven, and I just want to tell you once again, thank you so much for letting me have the Dog Psychology Center. I know we did an honorable exchange, because people were breaking in, all the people that were, the people that were doing drugs were breaking into your place, and they forget what the cigarette was and light up your warehouse. But I needed a place, and you needed a guy like me. So I'm watching a video right now, and it reminds me you, just to see the parking lot. It's thanks to you. So I don't know when, but I'll see you. But thank you. Hey. No fight at all. As you see, Cody is trying to figure it out. How can I get a cookie? Does he have to get closer? And you have to be patient. That's correct. I like this crowd over here because they're patient. Chow. This Chow is he's never going to be calm. This guy is never going to be calm. But he's not aggressive either. Just a good looking Chow, aren't you? So that Chow they were talking about, that's when I started learning about neurological problems. In nature, a puppy that's born with neurological problems never makes it. But in America, if a dog has a problem, people have a big heart and they keep him alive. And that's a beautiful thing, but at the same time, the dog is never going to become normal, right? Because there's the neurological problem, puppy mills. That's why, I don't agree with puppy mills, because they're just, inbred things, or they don't really care about the energy and the mentality and the genes and anything like that. So that's the first, dog that I met with a neurological problem. Everybody else is totally perfect. That's why I said this dog is never going to be calm, right? Because I have rehabilitated, I remember a dog named Rusty, that came from New York, all the way from New York. So people start sending dogs from all over America. And I remember Rusty. Rusty was a skinny guy from New York, a pit bull. And I rollerbladed for 3 days. Obviously I stop and keep going. But Rusty, at one point said, this dog is never going to calm down. But it did. It did. And so it was just a lot of pent up energy. But with this particular Chow that I'm saying this guy's never going to become, I remember right now, the same thing that I saw in Brunello, the new case in Better Human, Better Dog. It's something wrong with them, right? So it's a neurological thing. So it's like the cables are not connected. And with Rusty, the cables were connected. He just got pent-up energy, which is most of the dogs that I work, 99% of the dogs that I work, I can guarantee calmness. I can guarantee open-minded, right? I can guarantee, because they're normal. And who do we got now?
Okay, now it's time for Cody. It's time for Cody. He's doing good. He's finally doing good. Look at him, man. He's calm. And that is an amazing thing for Cody. Cody is not a calm patient, okay? He's not a calm case. He's an excited, dominant case. And he's now doing his best
in the back.
calm
So
behavior
young,
ever. I'm glad. So we have it on camera. Normally he's jumping or going in circles or barking. This is really good. There you go. See, he gets to have his cookie. Hey! Off. There you go. That's normal. I mean, they go away so they can eat their meat or their food. And that's another. That's one good quality of Cody. He doesn't fight for food. So that he already came that way. He was very. He liked to share food.
You know, I like to pinpoint everything, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. I like to pinpoint everything because it's that Virgo side of me, right? So that way, what do you do when it's good? What do you do when it's bad? What do you do when it's ugly? And so you always have like the recipe or the antidote for that, right? So I that's what I love about it. I look for everything. I feel everything. I see everything. I hear everything. So it's a good quality of mine, right? Because I will acknowledge everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And that's a plus, as you saw. You see it? It comes back calm. See it? They know that we're not going to accept any growling here. You see it? We got food. They should be growling by now.
Rosemary.
You see it? So they're doing great, and everybody deserves a cookie. Here, and Daddy gets a bigger cookie. Hey. Oh yeah, 2,000 todos lados. And this is what you get by giving cookies. That's the cookie back to me.
Cesar gave Kate a prescription for Cody.
Very basic instructions, which are exercise on a daily basis.
Okay.
And rules, boundaries, and limitations won't hurt him. This way he will stay calm, submissive, and you won't have the problem by him escaping out of the house.
You know, at the end, it reminds me when I did the episode for well, I didn't do it, but that's how they created it. South Park, right? When I return Carmen back, and then the mom gets excited and let him be excited. So that end result right there it shows how people don't understand no touch, no talk, no eye contact, and how important it is. The no touch, no talk, no eye contact is so important. It's a ritual. It's not just me saying, do it because I say so. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do it because it works, because it's the right thing to do. You know, it's how we can save a dog's life. It's how we can teach dogs about life. It's how we can maintain the right state of mind for dogs. But I hope you enjoyed this last video. It was very touchy, very memorable, very healing, especially right now, this time of my life where I'm doing self-care and self-love and self-acknowledge, you know, the things that I have done over the years that I have not slowed down and think about it, right? And think about it and really be proud of me. And I hope you are proud of you and you look what you have accomplished, what you have done. We all have done something in our lives for our families and for the world. And sometimes we just have to go in the past and see where we are in the present so we can go into the future with the most beautiful energy, the most beautiful state of mind, and the most wonderful healthy body. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and join me on my mission of better humans, better planet.